What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Minnesota Timberwolves versus Atlanta Hawks NBA matchup going down Friday, April 12th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Well, let's get to this one between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Atlanta Hawks. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves coming in off of their loss to the Denver Nuggets to drop them to 55-25 on the year, while the Atlanta Hawks come in 36-44. Now, there's a little bit solidified with these two teams so far. Well, we know Minnesota's going to have a top 3 seed in the Western Conference, just about where this team is going to finish. And you know, if things break down the road where they take on the Denver Nuggets or Oklahoma City Thunder, where the home court advantage is going to lie going into that series. So I don't think Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota needs some help. The possibility of them trying to get the number 1 seed isn't mathematically impossible. It's the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Denver up next against San Antonio. So you can probably imagine that the Nuggets going to have their best foot forward in that one. On the other side of that coin, though, you got the Atlanta Hawks, who are pretty much locked in. They are locked into the 9-10 matchup in the play-in tournament. I would almost say they're pretty much locked in to be on the road in that one. They've lost 4 games in a row now, probably the worst time of the season, considering, they know where they're going and they need to have as much help as they can get. But again, they kind of took one on the chin in that regard. And now, it's up to them to try to dig themselves out of it. But the thing for me in this game, though, is that there's so many question marks with the Atlanta Hawks and the state of this team going into this game. And realistically, like I said, the Atlanta Hawks know where they're headed. They're headed for the 9-10 matchup. They're headed likely on the road to take on the Chicago Bulls. So I don't want to say this game means nothing for the Atlanta Hawks, but it means very little because, like I said, it's probably going to be in Chicago. And like I said, the Hawks know who they're up against. So it's just a matter, in my opinion, of getting to this playing game as healthy as possible. You don't want to force Trae Young. I know you want to get him up to game speed and sort of get him at peak condition. But for me, if I'm the Atlanta Hawks, I would tread very, very lightly with Trae Young. Now, the Minnesota Timberwolves, on the other hand, like I said, they have the world to play for here because home court has been paramount for Minnesota for much of the year. Now, of the top 3 teams in the West, the Minnesota Timberwolves do have the best road record at 26-15. And they're going to have the best road record. They're going to have one of the best road records in the NBA this season as well. But it's always nice to have home court. So I do think Minnesota puts their best foot forward here. Now, this is one of those spots where it's just win by any means necessary for Minnesota. Style points don't necessarily matter, but I don't think Minnesota wants to leave anything to chance here. I know we joke around and call them the House of Disappointment on the morning show, but I got to think that there's just too much of an edge, personnel-wise and just motivation-wise, to really not look any other way than Minnesota here. So I'm going to roll with the Timberwolves in this one. I'm going to lay the 12.5 points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.